Satan has two deadliest agents. Revelation 17, we're on, is religion. Next hour, materialism. Satan is the god of this world. He has two lethal viruses that he has been infecting all humanity with since the dawn of the human race. Religion is trying to achieve God's favor through my own personal human achievements. You know what that is in short? Making my own way to God. People say that all the time. Well, to me, I hope, have you ever heard them say, well, I hope my good works outweigh my bad works. I hope I've done enough. And if you haven't done enough, conveniently, the largest group of so-called Christians in the world say, you can go to a waiting room with fire called purgatory, and we'll burn it off, so you'll have enough gone so you can go to heaven. Because some people, the saints, who have been designated saints by the cardinals and the Pope, the saints have a supererogation of merit. Super, which means a lot. Erogation means, that they've piled up enough merit to get to heaven as soon as they die. Now, that's a true doctrine. They just falsified it with the supererogation thing. Saints do go to heaven the moment they die. But people in Corinth that were former wicked sinners, the instant they got saved, became saints. The Catholic Church doesn't agree with that. They said no. There are only, however many, I don't know how many, I'm not Catholic. I don't know, whether they're 100, 200 saints, 300 saints, 400 saints, I don't know. But only those people, Mary is one of them, go right to heaven when they died. All the rest of us go to purgatory for varying amounts of time. That is a horrible religion. That is like rat poison. Do you know what rat poison is? Rat poison is perfectly healthy grain with just a coating of strychnine. It's 99.8% edible grain. 99.8. If you're ever starving and you go through the pest remediation center and rodent remediation, you're going by food that is 99.8%. That's purer than our water. That's purer than our air. But the strychnine is deadly poison. And any human achievement, any making my own way to God is deadly. So, what is Satan's plan? Well, in Revelation, let's look at 17. And one of the seven angels that had the seven bowls came to talk to me. We're still on the same track as chapter 15. Those seven angels that are by the throne, they're walking out of the temple, they're carrying their bowls and they're dumping them, they've dumped them. And now look at this. One of them, who had one of the seven bowls, came and talked to me and said, come, I'm going to show you the judgment of the great harlot who sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth were made drunk with the wine of her fornication. What is that? Religion is loved by the masses, and every culture has had its own religion, and it elevates that culture, and it elevates a priestly caste within that culture, and it gives them cohesiveness, and they love it, and it gives them this hope. And like, who was it? Marx said that religion is the opiate of the masses, as he invented his own religion called communism. But you know what I mean. Religion intoxicates people, and they're drunk with their fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast, and it was full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls, and having her hands a golden cup full of abominations and the filthiness of her fornication. I mean, this is written to really make this harlot look bad. And on her forehead was a name written. Now that means nothing to us. Do you know what it meant to the first century people that got this letter? Did you know that in the first century, when you, in Pompeii, if you were in Pompeii, the city that's in southern Italy, when you walked down the road and followed the little symbols showing where the prostitution was, the women would walk out, and every one of them had a name tag on their forehead. And the name tag said they're a prostitute, and you could pick which one you want. So you didn't just, you got to pick by the name. And so this idea of a woman with a name tag on her forehead, it's kind of like Nathaniel Hawthorne's Scarlet Letter, A, of adultery, if you ever read American literature. This picture of the name on her forehead is that she's a harlot. And then this is what's on her tag: mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and of the abominations of the earth, and she was drunk with the blood of the saints and the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I marveled with great amazement. Do you know what has killed most Christians in the world? Religion. Religion. I mean, what was the Inquisition about? What was the Roman Empire's persecution about? What is it that caused Mao Zedong's great cultural purge? What was he getting rid of? Christianity. Because they say there's only one door. And religion says, no, everybody can have their own door. No religion likes Christianity because it's too exclusive. And that's what Jesus said.